Today I'm going to show you how to laser engrave on a custom leatherette journal. I made one yesterday and it was a huge hit. Fantastic quality. So today I'm going to show you how I actually do this. So to get started, you need to have a laser engraving machine. I have a WeCreat 40-watt machine. And of course I have my fan on to help pull my fumes out. Just a side note on this, we do have this fume extractor that we paid extra for, and I would not recommend it. So anyway, so for this particular thing, we are going to use the laser. I laid down a sheet of basswood because I've been burning a lot in my laser, and I don't want to get any of the residue that's on the bottom of my grate, or that's on my grate, onto the bottom of this nice high quality journal. So I am going to use some painter's tape and curl it up and stick it to the bottom. Now this does have this little latch, so I'm going to tuck that inside right here. And then I am going to very gently lay down a piece of tape here and a piece of tape here so that my cover doesn't move as my laser is going. Okay, we are hopping back over onto the computer using the WeCreat software, and we are refreshing the screen so that we can see where we need to line up our design. This gives you a very good visual on exactly where you need to put it. It may change though once you hit your autofocus up there in the corner. So I'm going to get that big design situated right where I want it. You may need to adjust the sizing. Then you can drag everything else over. And then from here, I like to recenter my design, zoom in a little bit, and I will select it all. You can do that by either holding Shift and selecting each one, or by clicking down on your right button on your mouse and dragging over everything. And then you can go up and hit your Align tool and center horizontally, and that'll make sure that it aligns horizontally with that top design, or whichever one you picked first. Now I always go and turn air assist off when I am engraving on leather like this. It greatly reduces the amount of charring that I have. And then I go over and adjust my settings, and I like to do this at a 50, 350, and a line density of 120. I'm going to do one pass and see if I'm happy with that result. Then I go ahead and hit autofocus, and that's going to actually pull the laser, the camera in, and measure it against my object in the laser. And it also sometimes does change where it looks like your image is laid up, and this is the most accurate place to put it. So you'll see here in just a second that mine shifted, and I had to reorient it just a little bit and then line everything back up. I did forget to mention previously that over in your right hand corner, where you see the refresh and autofocus buttons, below that you'll see material, and you want to make sure that you have the correct material selected. If you do have it selected incorrectly, you'll have to go in and change it. I just do a 2mm leather PU leather setting for this. And if you do have to change your material, you will have to go back and change your settings again. It doesn't keep it, which can be kind of frustrating. But as long as you pay attention to that, you'll be good to go. And so here I'm just realigning everything after I had to move it. And now we can go up there and click Start. This is going to give us a preview of what it's going to look like on the object that you have placed. If you need to make any changes to it, you can click cancel. If you're good to go, then go ahead and hit send. Okay, so now this is done engraving. The machine has gone back up to its position, and now we can see if we are happy with those results. That looks pretty dang good. If it wasn't deep enough, you could go back and run it again. You just don't want to move anything. You'll have an option on your screen that says complete or reprocessing, and you'll click reprocessing. If you're good to go with it, then you can go ahead and take it out and click complete on your screen. Okay, so here's that screen right here. You can see your design, and you have the option of reprocessing or complete. We want to see what this looks like if we go a little bit deeper and darker, so I'm going to click reprocessing. And this time my machine is still up high because we didn't initiate autofocus. It's going to go back in with the settings that it used on the previous engraving. So that's why we don't want to move anything. It's very difficult to try to line it back up if you've moved it. So it keeps everything the same. This is ready. So we're gonna go ahead and click that blue button. It's going to go to the center or to the starting point. The machine is lowering. Okay, so we just ran this through. The second time we wanted it a little bit darker. Yeah, look how good that is. It did burn a little deeper right here and right here than I wanted it to, but otherwise I'm really happy with how it turned out. I'm not going to burn it again, so we can go ahead and take this out. And look how good that looks. I love that.